During this holiday season, give your loved ones a gift that keeps on giving for the rest of their life. Torpedo pot is the only affordable self-growing flower pot that ensures your future food survival. All you do is add soil, seeds, and seedlings to the flower pot and watch your plants grow. Torpedo pot can grow nutritious food in such abundance and variety that you can produce more food than your local farm. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard, and I'm pleased to be a contributor here on our worldwide network of African Diaspora News channel. Please make sure that as you come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like, be sure to share. Now, family. Now, for those of you who are out here in love with the Obamas and can nobody give any accurate corrective criticism for them, you know, I'm giving you your trigger alert. I've been dealing with the Obamas for a long time now, and I was one of the first ones to publicly criticize them about how they allowed themselves to be used by the Democratic Party and anti-Black factions like the Bushes, literally the former presidents, both Bush 1 and 2. They allowed themselves to be used by these anti-Black factions just so they can level up in power. Now, for those of you that are not familiar, Michelle Obama's husband, Barack Obama, was willing to throw his pastor, the Reverend Jeremiah Wright, who is an upstanding man, extremely educated, speaks multiple languages, has multiple doctorate degrees. He was responsible for assisting one of the former presidents with a medical surgery, a man that served honorably in the U.S. military, a person that has an international reputation for working to assist and help humanity. The very man that married them and the very man that baptized their children, they threw him under the bus so that they can win the presidency. Somebody talk Black to me, him and Minister Farrakhan. So family, I want you to listen to the latest. Now, the Obamas, you know, when Barack was in office, remember former President Barack Obama was in office. Remember, he did stuff for the LGBTQ community. Remember, he did stuff for the immigrants communities, illegals and stuff. He did stuff for Wall Street, the white Wall Street gangsters that corrupted the U.S. economy and the global economy. He did stuff for every other group except for Black folks. And he openly advocated against giving us reparations. I said he openly advocated against giving us reparations. Well, listen to something she says here. I'm reading to you from this news article, The Hill. Michelle Obama announces push to register 1 million new voters ahead of midterms. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has launched a push to get 1 million people newly registered to vote ahead of the 2022 midterm election. In a statement on Sunday, Obama said her foundation, When We All Vote, along with 30 other organizations, will recruit and train at least 100,000 volunteers to register to vote. Now watch this. Y'all know Michelle Obama is an attorney. Her husband is an attorney, but watch what she says. The group also aims to advocate 100,000 people to contact senators about passing voting rights for legislation and recruit thousands of lawyers to protect voting rights in states where the freedom to vote is threatened. Michelle Obama has the power to recruit thousands of attorneys to help with voting so that they can use ostensibly at least 1 million Black folks. That's who their main target always typically is, to vote for Joe Biden. But they could not, as other Black media folks have been saying too, they couldn't get thousands of attorneys to fight for Black folks concerning the corrupt judiciary and the corrupt law enforcement agencies. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama did not think it was necessary for Black folks to have proper representation so that they could live. But by golly, we want you to vote for these Democrats, so we're going to make sure, buddy, so that you can keep the Democrats who are responsible, the authoritarian Democrats. Talk Black to me. My brother Phil has been going in on that too. The authoritarian Democrats, they're the ones responsible for the mandates. They're the ones responsible for saying that many of you all shouldn't work if you don't get the you know what. They're the ones that's responsible for affecting your lives in ways that the other side has not. They're the ones that you gave power to, but they have given you absolutely nothing since Joe Biden has been in office. They could not recruit thousands of attorneys. They didn't deem it necessary to request thousands of attorneys to assist us in all the other stuff that we said. Why haven't they called together a bunch of Black attorneys so that they can file lawsuits to give us, to cut the check and give us our reparations and to defend Black lives in courts? But for voting, they came up with it. Family, that tells you everything that you need to know about these bones and biscuits. I am so over folks that are not doing what we, the Black grassroots, which I also call BGR, you're not doing what we're telling you to do, but you all want us to get in line for your zaddies. Let me tell you something. We're not taking political sides. We're not taking religious sides. We are taking over. And that is to say, we vote for and we act based on the best interest of Black people. We're not D1 first, which is Democrat first. We're Black first. We're not Republican first. We're B1. We're Black first. So no disrespect, but Miss Michelle Obama. By the way, did you all know that when Michelle Obama wrote her book, remember her book broke, for those of you that don't know, her book that she wrote a couple plus years ago, broke all kinds of publishing records. Did you all know that when she was on her book tour, she was so giddy and was doing all kinds of shout outs to George W. Bush. She was telling everybody how she has so many moral things in common with them. But in her book, she dogs Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Even in her book, long after they're out of the White House, she dogs Reverend Wright in her book and basically calls him a grouchy old Black man because of his racial position on America. She didn't use her book to call George W. Bush a liar and a human rights violator and a war criminal. But she used the book to attack Reverend Jeremiah Wright, the man who married her and Barack. And she takes pictures and hangs out with the Bushes. Family, let me tell you something. These are not friends of ours. Make sure that you go to my website today at www.onpurposewithvicki.com. Get the replay of my powerful ancestral secret webinar activation. Your life will never be the same. Also, check out my upcoming Sunday, January 23rd collaboration, where we're going to be talking about offline what's happening globally in our world. We're going to tell you insights that they won't allow us to talk about on these different platforms because we respect the platforms. We're going to have this conversation that I'm calling a 911 Underground Conversation Part 2, the masterclass. I'm bringing on a very special guest. Find out who he is by going to my website store at www.onpurposewithvicki.com. The link should be below, onpurposewithvicki.com. I can't wait to see you there.
Hello everyone, my name is Mark Edward Blanton with The Real South Africa.
And I am Dr. Latasha Blanton, also with The Real South Africa.
We have an amazing group trip that you will be interested in. It's with the African Diaspora News Channel, a great YouTube channel that gives you great information about what's going on in Africa. But we have a group trip featuring Phil Scott, the host.
And the trip is going to take place on March 16th to the 25th. It's going to go to Johannesburg and Cape Town, and It's in 2022. If you're interested in traveling, please send an email to info@therealsouthafrica.com.
And we'll see you here in sunny South Africa.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the African Diaspora News Channel app, now available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.